Three things you must have to be a great charge taker. The first thing is you have to have vision.
And it's going to be a charge. Shane Battier draws his third charge of the game.
You have to know where the basketball is on the court at all times. And your head has to be on a swivel, always knowing where the basketball is. The next thing you need is great anticipation.
Gary Payton on the take. And Shane Battier draws the offensive foul.
You have to know in a split second when a LeBron James or Paul Pierce or Allen Iverson is driving to the basket in a nanosecond. You have to think in your mind, is he out of control to the point where if I came over and took the charge, would I get the call? And thirdly, and probably the most important thing you need to take a charge is courage, because they hurt as much as it looks like on TV, especially when you get the big fellows rolling through the lane. So it's very, very important when you're taking a charge, especially around the basket, that you're aware of where your feet are. This is a charge. This is a block. So as Steve starts to make the drive, I see he's out of control. My first reaction is to get in front of the rim and get square. And get square. Most important thing is protect yourself for obvious reasons. And I want to take his shoulder into my chest as square as possible. And with the contact, you fall over. When you fall, you want to let your derriere absorb most of the impact. Chuck, if you're watching this, I know you'd be a very good charge taker, although you probably didn't take very many in your career. Now you'd be a great one. And you want to use the sweat on your back and sort of slide across the floor instead of just going down with a thud. But this is the charge. All right? Ready, set, go. Oh! Oh! If I'm playing a player and I know that he has a great first step going to his right hand. So if he has the ball in the wing, I'm going to shade his right hand a little bit. And on occasion, I can guess that he's going to go really hard to the right, and I'm going to step in and beat him to the spot. And hopefully, if I guessed right, he hits me square in the chest, and I will go down and take the charge. The charge is a weapon that, although it doesn't get a lot of press, you won't see it on many highlights. It's something that can cast doubt into the mind of the offensive player and keep them off balance. It's a great basketball player for those who can't jump, like the superstars in our league, like me.
Unlike scorers, unlike shooters, there's not necessarily drills per se that will make you become a great defender. I can sit up and defend this air all I want to, but this air is not going to go at me like Carmelo or Kobe. What helps you become a better defender is taking the challenge at practice and guarding the top guy on the team. That's the biggest thing that you could do. So I want to make sure I have a nice base here where I'm on balance and I'm not able to go off balance just by being too close here and he crossed me over and I'm stumbling right here and then Kenny and Charles are talking about me at the end of the night.
Bowen is guarding Nowitzki.
If I can have my hands active, using all my limbs here, trying to create some type of diversion for this guy on offense, it helps me out when it comes to the time of the game. If he goes up for a shot, I can contest the shot. If he tries to make a pass, I might get a hand on the pass and may lead to a steal on a fast break. He's posting up here, and if the ball is at the wing, I'm trying to make sure I'm giving him enough diversion where it's not an easy pass for him. A lot of times they have counters to that. They may pass it to the corner where I need to step in front and front Carmelo at the time, knowing that I may have backside help. So if I can do this and Carmelo reestablishes, now he's a little bit further off the block. With him on the block and I get caught behind him, he gives him the ball and I'm here, he spins, dunk. So it's important that, along with your quick feet and using your arms and three-quartering, you have to front, you have to move, you have to try to get these guys off their sweet spots because they're so good. A scorer can't score without the ball. So in the course of denying, you want to try to make him catch the ball out a little further than where he would like to catch it. He would make his move to get out, and I'm denying. I'm staying low, I have a hand out. And he goes back door, I can recover, go back door with him. He comes back out, it's another deny. Now, say he might want the ball right here. Now I'm in trouble with the scores like this because he could go one dribble to the basket, or he can just raise over me. So I want to make sure I make it as difficult as possible for them to get the ball right here. Maybe it's better if they get it here for me because now they have a lot more distance as to getting to the rim. Ever since I've been in this league, people said offense wins games, but defense wins championships. We have some championships here to show that. So
the fundamentals of a chest pass is to always be on balance, first of all, and to always push through the ball so it has a little backspin so that you can really be accurate with it. And if the chest pass isn't available because a hand's in the way or an angle isn't there, that's when I use a bounce pass.
Nash with a beautiful bounce pass.
You want the ball to bounce somewhere in between halfway and 2/3 of the way to your partner. The key to throwing an alley-oop is just to have the right timing and put the ball up in the air so that it comes down soft and leads the player to the basket so that all he has to do is catch and finish. Another pass us fancy guys in the NBA like to use is the no-look pass. I'll often use a behind-the-back pass just to create an angle and to save time. So if you can just throw it behind the back, you get the same angle and you get the same time and efficiency of a normal chest pass, but without having to do spin around. 2-on-1, you want to try to pose a threat of scoring the basket, and that way he'll shift over to you and then open it up for your teammate. Or when you penetrate the lane, if you can beat your defender and draw your teammate's defender, that's when the opening is there to make the pass, and when it gives the teammate that's receiving the pass the most opportunity and time to make an easy play off the basket. I think a big weapon is being able to pass with my left and my right equally well and one-handed, so that if a teammate's open on the left side of the court and there's hands in the passing lanes, I might not be able to get it to him with my right hand. I can still get it to him quickly and accurately with my left hand. I just take pride in it and always worked at it no matter if it was a practice or a game.